Hi everybody, Jenny with Bet in the Farm. Boy, do I have a collaboration for you. So grab a beer and let's make dinner. So this is, like I said, this is a grilling collaboration, and I'm not telling you what we're making just yet. I'm going to let you savor on that for a moment. The videos are going to be posted from June 15th to June 30th. And there's going to be grilling, smoking, let's see what else kind of things. Maybe over campfires. They're going to have grilled. We're going to have all kinds of things. And there are some awesome channels that you are not going to want to miss. So if you're not subscribed to any of these, I suggest you do so. And in no specific order, of course, Homestead Dad. He's the one that started this awesome collaboration. Bet in the Farm, That 1870s Homestead, Sutton Daze, Hodgepodge Homestead, Linda's Pantry, What Did I Eat or Cook, Palmer's Route 66 Homestead, Part-Time Permies, Alderman Farms, The Max, This Ohio Farmhouse, and Freedom Homestead. So you are in for a real treat if you follow this collaboration and see all the yummy things that we're all making and grilling and cooking and smoking. It is going to be awesome. So anyway, I'm sure you want to know what we're making. We're actually making beer butt chicken, and we're going to do it on the grill. So hold on tight and let's get some chicken started. Alright, so our chicken is thawed out, and this bird here is one that we butchered July of 2020, and we're getting ready to butcher 13 more here July 5th of 2021. So anyway, got it all thawed out. Let me get some of the blood out of it. I'm going to go ahead and set it on the plate, and then we will get it prepped for the grill. So since it's thawed out and I got it out of the bag, we're actually going to let it come up to not quite room temperature, but we do want it to warm up. I'm going to go ahead and pat it dry, get any of the excess liquids and stuff off of it. And then we're going to put a special little rub on it. And I will show you the recipe for the rub just here in a second. Okay, so now we're going to make the rub for the chicken, and I will put the recipe in the description below so you can have this, because this is an awesome recipe. So first we need 8 teaspoons of salt. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And this is, and I do use sea salt, but you can use, whatever salt you have. You need 2 teaspoons of paprika. One, 2. And we need 2 teaspoons of smoked paprika. Now I don't have just regular smoked paprika. This is actually smoked Spanish paprika. It smells so good. And then 2 teaspoons of onion powder. One, 2. And 2 teaspoons of thyme. Yeah, once you try this, guys, I'm telling you, it's so packed with flavor. And it goes right into the meat and everything. I mean, it's just so good. All right, and then 2 teaspoons of white pepper. One, two. 1 teaspoon rather of cayenne pepper. So 1 teaspoon of cayenne pepper. There's that. And 1 teaspoon of black pepper. And 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. All right. We're just going to give that a mix. Kind of break up any big clumps. All right, and I think our rub is ready for that chicken. All right, now I know I'd already wiped this down, but I'm gonna go ahead and wipe it down again because look, it's still seeping a little bit. See underneath there? So wipe all that off, okay. Then what we're gonna do first, before we put the rub on that we just made, we're going to lather this puppy up with mustard. Don't be afraid to get your hands in there. What this is going to do for 2 things. The mustard, you're not going to taste it. It's not going to taste like a giant hot dog or anything when you're done. Or corn dog. It does 2 things. It helps to crisp the skin, but it also helps for the spices to stick to in the rub. Now I'm making a huge mess in this bottle, but it's all right. I'll lather it up real good. Get underneath the wings. Give it a massage. And I even can lift up in the skin a little bit. Get this wing over here. All right, and this bird here weighs 5.25 pounds, and you have to cook it for 20 minutes per pound. So it means we're going to have to cook it for 1 hour and 45 minutes. And I think Chad's not out, he's getting the grill ready, but I think it has to cook for at 350. But I'll reiterate that when we get to that point, okay? I really don't know why I washed my hands, because it's just going to get dirty again. But anyway. So now we're going to take all that awesome rub that we made and sprinkle it on. And then just start rubbing it in. Flip her over to the other side. Get those wings. Better make sure I get these legs for Chad. See, my hands are a little sticky and it's coming off, but it's all right. Okay, let's flip it back over. Oh, see, some of it came off the top. So I'm actually going to re-mustard that. Just a little bit. No one ever said it had to be pretty. All right, there we go. Yeah, it's sticking better now. Some of it's coming off. It's getting all tacky. But there we go. We're getting ready to put it on the grill. All right, so this is a little contraption you can get that fits a beer can right down in there. So I've got half a drink of beer. Boy, that was tough. Just kind of got to squeeze down in there. And what you're going to do is you're going to take the butt of the chicken. I'm going to set it right over top of the beer. Hence, beer butt chicken. And now she's ready to get out on the grill. All right, so now actually I've turned this side of the 2 burners off, left these 2 on, and you're going to put the bird on the side where you turn them off, because you actually want the heat to come from this side over to this side. So it's dropping down, but it's because, for one, I had it open, and 2 is because I turned those other 2 burners off. So, but we want to try to regulate it at 350. And like I said, we had it was up to 500, and that was with all burners, but that's to get it all nice and warmed up, get the grill warmed up, so that we could turn this one side off and only have the other side on. It looks like it's starting to go down a little bit, so I'll just keep an eye on it, and I may have to turn this other side down just a little bit more. To go with our beer butt chicken, I'm going to make some collard greens. And I'm using some stuff that we gotten from a farmer's market. Now all I do for this, I'll show you all the spices and stuff I put in it, but to prepare it, where the stem gets real thick, I just cut that off because I don't want that part. It's a little woodsy, but the chickens love it. And then I just take it and I roll it up, and then I just cut it with my kitchen scissors and put it in the pot. I'd already rinsed these when we first brought them home before I put them in the refrigerator. Yeah, like I said, this part I saved for the chickens. They love it. And I'll bring it back when I got the pot full. Now that I got all the kale and the greens and stuff all cut up, it looks like a whole lot because this pot is really full, but it cooks down like crazy. Now what I'm going to do is get some cold water and just fill it up. Sorry if I'm splashing you. And then we're going to add all the spices and stuff and get it started on the stove. You want to simmer it for about 2 hours. Alright, that should be good. We'll get it on the stove. Alright, so for our greens, what we need is a tablespoon of sugar. About lost it. A tablespoon of seasoned salt. Sorry, I bet that was probably loud. Like I said, I know it seems really full, but it will cook down, I promise. A 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder. And again, I'll put the recipe for this in the description as well. A 1/4 teaspoon of paprika. Now normally you put in a teaspoon of red pepper flakes or a 1/2 teaspoon. I did that last time and Chad said it was way too spicy, so I'm not going to do that this time. And then also you can use a 1/4 cup of finely chopped onions, but I'm just going to use a teaspoon of minced onions. And then I'm also going to add, which is not in the normal recipe, but I'm going to add a teaspoon of roasted garlic and herb. Then for our wet ingredients, we need 2 teaspoons of Worcestershire sauce. 2, and 2 teaspoons of apple cider vinegar. 1, 2, that was a little much, but it's okay. All right, and the piece of resistance, 1 tablespoon of yummy bacon grease. Alrighty, and we're going to simmer this for 2 hours and cover it. And I'll bring you back when that's done. Alright, let's go take a peek and see what's happening. We're only taking a peek now because a good friend of mine says if you're looking, you ain't cooking. Oh, look at that. You can hear it sizzling. Yummy, yummy for our tummies.
It's a great day.
Alright, it's been 1 hour and 45 minutes. And here she is. So now we got to let it sit and rest for a little bit. And then we'll cut into it and get to eat it. It may look a little charred, but I promise you, it tastes awesome. And let's check on the collards. Oh, those look good. They smell amazing. So we'll be ready to plate things up here soon. And here we have it. That is the final product. And I'm sure it's going to taste as good as it looks. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed a beer at least when you were making the chicken, if you make the chicken, which I hope you do because you're really going to love it. It's so good. It's moist and it's flavorful, and those collards are just cooked perfect, and they got all the good seasoning. So, but don't forget, you can find the recipes that for what I've made for the rub and for the collard greens rather. You can find it in the description. And if you haven't subscribed to us, I hope you do so. If you like this video, give us a big old thumbs up. And don't forget to check out everyone else in this collaboration, because you're going to see some things that are just absolutely amazing. And I hope you try them, because I know we're going to. So, so anyway, well, I'm going to go eat. So have a good night, everyone. See you later. Bye.